You know they're allowing us to take British roles now, right?
That was crazy. Huh?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
What's the process for were you already like I can do a British accent, or were you like
Not
I gotta
really.
get really good at
Well,
it?
not really. To be honest with you, it was you as a comic and like a mimic. I'm always fake trying to impersonate people, over the years, and then doing the fake British accent, Australian accent.
Yeah.
And the audition came up, and they were like, the casting director wants you to do something weird, and I was like what? He's like Australian, British. And then he called me and was like, just do British. And I was like, all right, this must be what they're looking for. So I put together my own tape as opposed to like stand in front of a white wall or something and do an audition. I shot the scene out. Like I got a crew.
Really?
Rented a warehouse, had Batch come in and play Vin Diesel. Had the camera crew,
hard.
shot the scene and did this, I guess, okay British accent in it. And then 29 minutes, I remember it was 29 minutes because I sent the link to my agent, said, what do you think? At 10 a.m. on the dot, right? At 10:29, she responds with a text saying, I hope you like South Africa. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, because you booked it.
Oh, shit.
I was like,
Whoa.
God damn. And they were just about to pull the trigger on another actor. And the director was like, oh, he got the email and was like, hold on.
Did you know which actor? You don't have to say. Did you know
I don't. But originally the role was they
he hates you,
offered
is what you
probably.
know. Yeah.
But because originally they went with a different dude. They were going Russian. They were trying to do a Russian character, and they went with my boy Billy Magnuson. And then something happened contractually. He couldn't do it, so they opened it up again. And then they were about to pull a trigger on somebody else until I sent the audition tape in.
That's
Wow.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's how often does something like that happen where somebody makes a full fake movie?
Not often. You know what I mean? That's weird. Not often. And I got that idea from a long time ago when I was just doing it in the like commercial space. I was flying to Budapest to do a commercial, and right next to me, like in the whole first class, it was the A-Team. They were promoting the movie The A-Team.
Word, yeah.
So it's Charlton Copley in there, Quentin Rampage Jackson, Bradley Cooper. Everybody's there, and I'm just sitting there like this, like like oh shit. And right next to me was Charlton Copley, and he had his laptop open, and he was editing this movie, and I was like, and I just had to ask him. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I'm doing an audition for something. He's like, he wanted to play Abraham Lincoln. And I want to say it was in the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter movie, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted to play that character. So he had went and shot it and was editing it together.
Yeah, it probably was better than the real movie. Did you see the
It's
real
probably-
movie?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
I went and saw
You
the
saw
fucking
it?
movie. I saw it randomly. I was with a girl. I let her pick the movie. And whenever I'm with girls and let them pick movies, for whatever reason, they just pick shitty movies. The ones I'm dating, at least, not every girl. But we went to the movie, and we went to the IMAX and Hollywood ArcLight, and it was so bad.
Right.
I was like, why are we here? Why are we even here? I think we left early.
I like the idea. I like the
I
idea
did
that
too.
you're
It's
gonna
a
like
cool
set
idea.
this historical figure into a fantasy world.
Like I wanted to see Harriet Tubman just pull out like a blade. Just
Why
start
not?
cutting,
Why not?
biting people's dicks off.
You'd be like, that seems legit to me.
It could be a whole
Nigga, that could be
genre.
real.
It could be. Listen, we don't know what she had to go through.
Yeah.
I believe she may have bit some things off on her way to freedom.
Maybe. Why
Yeah,
not?
Do what you.
You gotta do what you can.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't see Harry yet. Did you?
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see it yet. I want to see it, but I also am one of those people who gets really weird each year. I'm like, another movie reminds us we was niggas. Okay, thank you.
I read Tyrese had something. He was saying something like that on his page.
Oh, don't compare me to Tyrese.
No, you and Tyrese are the same person.
Oh,
When I walked in here, I said, "Man, this looks like a place
Tyrese
Tyrese
house.
would live in."
you got a Benny House in the back.
You got Starbucks.
Ah, shit. Nigga been in Dubai.
Tyrese got a full spaceship in his backyard.
No, man. Well,
Does Tyrese like Benihana? I missed
he has a
this.
Benihana's in his backyard.
He got a full club.
He has
spa.
a club, Benihana's, a Starbucks. He's got all this shit.
Really?
Yeah. And what I love about Tyrese is like he has a house in Atlanta and he has a house out here. His house out here is like out in the valley, more out in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga used to always just tag Beverly Hills, no matter what. I was like, that's not in Beverly Hills. Stop making people think that's a $30 million property.
Beverly Hills right there. Nigga, you live up there.
Yeah, not the same thing. But yeah, that's a Tyrese story.
That's a Tyrese stole.
Now I want more Tyrese stories.
I got
Tyrese
story.
got stories.
Is a Benihana or does it resemble a Benihana?
No, it's a Benihana.
It's an
Or
actual,
It's an actual Benihana.
Like
with a hostess and everything.
No, bro. He has the actual, like, I guess he has his own franchises within his house. He has a Starbucks with the Starbucks logo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were exaggerating.
Where do
No.
the employees come from?
Dubai. Everything is from Dubai. If you don't know Tyrese, everything comes from Dubai.
Do they train? Like, was he like, yeah, I was at, Benihana in Sherman Oaks, and then I went over to West Hollywood. Now I'm at Tyrese's house. Like,
I don't know. I would imagine that's like the final level before you become corporate.
Right.
We're going to trust you at Tyrese's
You got
house.
to train there first.
I think
Or that's
pretty
entry
cool.
level. Oh, it's just like it's your first day. Instead of putting you out in the field in West Hollywood,
I know.
we'll
We'll
take
get you started first.
know.
Tyrese stole a girl from me once.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Yeah,
Fuck
she was beautiful, man. One of the most beautiful men I've ever seen. I just moved to New York, and so my boy at the time was like, "Yo, you got to meet this girl. I know this girl from Toronto, and she brought her homegirl
Toronto
with her.
has the most beautiful women.
Man,
This keeps coming up.
I'm going there next week.
drop dead gorgeous, beautiful. I don't even know what their ethnicities are.
Nobody does. It's just
They just look strange.
Every girl I've met from Toronto is beautiful. So
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm convinced Canadians are aliens.
They might
Really?
be.
Yeah, it's so nice, so
Way too
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah, know how to do everything. It's weird. But anyway,
I'm willing to dive into that,
Yeah.
especially later on.
Oh, yeah.
Are
Aliens.
Canadians aliens?
Oh, you want to dive into some aliens?
Canadians and
Oh,
aliens.
okay, yeah.
We've already discussed
I like
if you
this
fuck
theory.
aliens.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, I gained some powers from it. So I'm walking down the street, got this girl with me, and we doing the bar hopping thing. I just went to New York. I'm 22 years old, so I don't know
You
shit.
spend money too, bar hopping.
Yo. And I didn't know shit either. It's my first time. I just got a job at BET. So I'm thinking I'm doing it, right? And I got this girl, we went to like 4 different bars. Then I go into the last bar, right? And we sit down next to each other. We had already like kissed on the lips once.
Oh,
we held
word.
our hands.
Okay.
Didn't
And
matter.
she is bad. I will tell you who she is off the air.
Okay.
So then we...
Sweet lady. You walked in on your ass.
Yo, that's what it felt like. The nigga had on a fur coat, a white fur coat.
Yeah. With
like
no shirt under it.
Probably not. Pure husky meat. Nigga, I was like, what is this? Is this Tyrese? I got a little bit excited. And he walk in, he goes, what's up, brother? And I get, what's up, Tyrese? And he leans over, whispers in her ear. Then she looks at me and she goes, it was nice meeting you. Just shakes my hand and gets up and leaves.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Tyrese.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go with him.
Tyrese
Man.
happened. God.
Wow.
He leaned in.
Yeah.
Congrats, Tyrese.
Really, this
Yeah.
fuck ass.
We
nigga.
could have been married. We could have had kids. I'm a family man at heart.
Is
you know
she
what I mean?
married now? Does she have
She
kids?
is married now.
Okay, then.
Yeah, she
So
married.
you were
now.
not the one.
I did.
And I'm going to guess Tyrese was not the one. either.
Nah.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, he was the one for the night. Did you at least revisit?
Me and her are cool now.
Okay.
Yeah, we cool. We never hooked up.
You ever talk about it?
Yeah, I brought it
Yeah,
up.
of
I
course he
to-
brought it up.
I'm petty as
Yeah,
fuck.
he's kind of like me in the sense that he'll just say some shit.
Are you kidding me? I had directors pass on me for stuff and agents pass on me when I first moved to LA. Every time I see him, I remind him. Remember that time you didn't want to sign with your agency?
They're like, I didn't even know you there.
I go, yeah, well,
They're like, I
You
You know me
don't
now.
remember that.
you do now, motherfucker.
Well, welcome to Wine and Weed.
You've been rolling this whole time?
Yeah,
No.
See? It's already started. Welcome to another week. Sorry we were late last week. I was hit by a car.
Yep.
Not in
Complaining.
the regular sense.
I was on foot. I was hit by a car. I'll tell that story.
We want to hear it. I haven't even heard it.
I
But
never heard of
I
people being on
know.
foot
But
still.
should we do our traditional intros first?
Yeah, we can. We can jump into it. You want to go first? Oh, me? Oh, well,
You go
welcome
for
to
it.
Wine and Weed. It's your boy, as usual, Sterling Stilo Brim, a.k.a. that dude, a.k.a. S to the B to your vest to the brie, a.k.a. is that a third leg? No, it's just me, a.k.a. Mandingo Lover, a.k.a. Black Mama, a.k.a. Concerned Father, a.k.a. People told me to bring this one back. Your stylist.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's a good one.
Yeah, people were mad at me.
We missed out
Like,
on
bring it back. I was like, got y'all. AKA Kill Whitey. No, I'm joking.
Whoa. I do
It's
not
a
condone
joke.
this message.
I would never.
I do not
would
approve
never-
this message.
No one approves it. No, I don't have any more AKAs. Is that it? Are you writing yours then?
No, I was just gonna say that I've gotten some submitted.
Oh,
to
there were
me.
some funny ones.
Oh, I saw
yeah.
those. But weren't they like dark?
Yeah, they sure are.
They were car related.
I got a bunch of car-related ones. Somebody wrote me Chris Reiniger, a.k.a. Blind Spot. I like Blind Spot. A.k.a. Hit and Run, a.k.a. The Invincible Man, a.k.a. Road Rash.
Road rash.
I posted that, and then that prompted more people to send me more AKAs.
Is this all the same person who wrote that?
That was all one guy.
That person hates you.
Yeah. Well, then he was like, "Get well soon." AKA La La La. I don't feel like I was being.
No, I feel like that's. Look, we call Chris La 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 because he really comes across as like the white dude that just walks around. He's like La 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 life.
Sometimes.
He
That
doesn't-
explains a lot.
It
I got hit
explains
by
a
a
lot.
car.
AKA
Just
you
add
knew
water.
baby's daddy. AKA just add water. Do you know what that means? I don't know what that means. I keep saying it. I think I'm roasting myself. And we got John Ross with us.
Hey everybody, it's me, John Ross, aka Spider-Man's best friend, aka Big Facts,
Big
aka
Facts.
the Article Assassin, the Nose That Knows, and Big Sexy with the glasses.
Big sexy with the yeah, we can't get rid of big sexy
No,
with
I
the
don't
glasses.
think I can. People
You know what I'm
think
saying? Like
Yeah.
you hit him with the slim sexy last week, and I was
It was
feeling
lukewarm
it.
response.
But yeah, people
Yeah.
were like, "Nah, we want big sexy."
John has lost over 120 pounds.
Hundreds. I'm like 160, 170.
I was like 150.
You
Yeah,
lost
really?
160 so far since
Yeah,
the
what-
show has
Damn,
started.
you
Yeah.
lost the whole me.
Yeah.
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 Trying for more. Trying for more.
Oh my
That's
god,
true.
dog.
What do you want to get down to? What's your like?
Oh, like under 200, like 190, just like a healthy BMI. I don't know.
Oh, you look under 200 right
Hey
now.
man,
Oh, yeah, thank you.
you gotta
Yeah,
go to my
man.
gym, bro. Go to my gym.
Oh, let's go. Which way?
Yeah, come on, I'll hook you up. Dog.
You own a gym?
Oh, for real?
No,
Oh,
I would've-
I say
I'm
my
about
gym
to
because that's where I
fitness,
work
man.
out at.
And we have a special guest. We're so happy, so proud to finally have you on the show, man. We have Lamorne Morris.
Thank you for having me.
Known for many things as a new girl. Bloodshot is coming out February 2020.
Yeah, February
That is
2020.
huge.
Yeah, man.
The trailer looks amazing.
The trailer is sick.
Yeah, the trailer looks fucking sick.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah,
I'm
as
really
you
excited
should be.
about
I was proud of you. When I saw you post it, I was like, this motherfucker is a real movie star now. This shit is crazy. Game Night was
I
one
love
of my
Game
favorites.
Night.
That you
Yeah.
and Game Night's so good.
Oh,
We've
thank
talked
you.
about Game
I've
Night.
seen
We
that
really
multiple
both really like
times.
Game
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
such a
Game
good
Night,
movie.
yeah.
Do I get any AKAs? I don't get
No, we
any-
want you
now
to hit us
you're
with
gonna do
AKAs.
it.
Yeah.
Now
No,
you're
I
gonna
thought
do
you
it.
were gonna give me some.
No, this is your job.
This is your
Oh
time
my
to shine.
gosh, I come off the top of the head.
Off top of the head, pulls his phone out.
That's how I was.
AKA from Concentrate. I don't know why I got that.
Yeah, I like it though. It felt
Just
legit.
had water. I like the theme.
AKA the most famous dude you've never seen before. AKA you took one of them. You said something, and I was like, that's the thing I always call myself.
Man, they ain't gonna love it.
Yeah, but it's not true though. So I say it. You know what I mean? Wishful thinking, AKA wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah,
okay.
AKA confused hairline. Sometimes
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay, but at a right angle. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Okay.
So I refuse to wear the headphones.
Fuck them headphones.
Yeah, man. Why am I wearing them right now? I don't know.
It feels cool.
Yeah, thank you, man.
It feels cool, right?
Yeah, it's just like this. And then that's about it.
I
for
think
the
you're AKA natural. I thought that
really
was
good.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
smooth.
sick.
It was smooth, man.
Well,
And
next
what
time
we-
I come back, I'll have some better ones.
We doing this show each week.
AKA ashy ankles.
Nothing wrong with that. It's cold outside.
I know.
Ashy Ankle sounds like
Yeah.
a cartoon
That-
character.
that's no excuse. That's no excuse because I put lotion on, right? But I'm too lazy to get all the way down to the ankle.
No, but I will, in your defense, black people sometimes we'll put lotion on and then we go outside to the cold and it just it's gone.
That's true.
It gets sucked up, but you didn't make it to your ankles.
I didn't make it. I'm being honest.
Okay.
My knees are moist as fuck.
Okay. All
Very-
right, they're sweating. Under
Yeah,
these pants.
yeah. Moist chesticles.
AKA
everything's
moist
great.
knees.
Yeah.
Moist.
The moistest knees. Ankles, no dribble down, nothing like that. This all sounds weirdly weird and sexual. I apologize. Kobe. Oh, sorry.
Kobe's there tonight.
I know.
He's
He
watching
hugged
Bron.
Dwight
He's
Howard.
happy. He's happy. He's proud of Bron.
He's proud of Bron because Bron is the GOAT.
Is Bron okay? You post a lot of LeBron stuff.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
I believe LeBron is the GOAT, so I'm not even here to argue with you on that.
okay.
I think LeBron is the greatest
Which is
of
so
all time.
weird. Chicago. So
Yeah,
weird.
and I think LeBron is the GOAT.
It's the GOAT.
I think what makes you the GOAT, though, for me, is what you do on and off the court. So I think LeBron is the GOAT, but I think also just on the court, LeBron is amazing.
Yeah.
If you had to choose today who you are a bigger fan of or more obsessed with, so to speak, are we going LeBron or Beyonce?
Ooh.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Well, you don't know this man. He
What was his
tagged
name again?
Beyonce.
LeBron?
Huh?
LeBron?
Are you picking LeBron?
I'm saying, is that his name?
LeBron?
I've never heard that nigga when you compare it to Beyonce. Don't know who I'm talking about. When you compare it to Beyonce.
Beyonce does that, man. She'll fuck you up.
She got that effect on people.
She has that effect. Have you met Beyonce yet?
I have not.
Oh,
man.
I met her one
Your
time.
life hasn't started yet.
I know.
One time.
I've
Just once?
And I almost had a heart attack.
I feel like you would have met Beyonce so many more times.
I'm so scared to even want to be. I'll be invited to all these places sometimes. Hey, Jay-Z's doing this thing over here. Beyonce got this thing, and I'd be like this. Can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the dude who get kicked out because he was creepy.
Yeah.
I know me.
Creepy. Okay.
I know me.
Sterling told the whole story. On
I told
the
the whole
show
story about how when I met
he
her.
curtsied.
Yeah.
I curtsied when I met
Yes.
her, bro. I did. I bowed
That's right.
with her. I
You know what to
curtsied. I did a lot of shit that I shouldn't have done. And I said to my boy afterwards, Lenny, I said, how I do? He said, not that way.
I remember
I
that.
said, okay, all right.
Lenny introduced me to her.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, man. She's great though. She's chill.
Super nice.
Jay, you can have an hour convo with Jay on some normal shit, and then Beyonce walks in and you like, all right, Jay, I'll let you. It just got awkward in here.
Start stuttering and shit.
And on the show, we know there's a lot of shows that do interviews where they get to know your entire life and things like that. So we kind of more like to talk about the world, what happened this week, what your perspective on it is. So that's kind of like more where we go. Sometimes we get into personal stuff like Beyonce or LeBron, or we'll probably talk about the circumstance in which I got
Personal
Oh,
hit by a car.
stuff like Beyonce or LeBron. The most pop culture shit you could have done.
yeah, but it's his personal opinion. Maybe you're right. And we drink a bottle of wine and we smoke a joint.
very
And
simple.
today we're drinking Justin.
We're back on Justin.
Cabernet.
I don't want to
Sauvignon.
ever say I'm drinking Justin, but we're drinking Justin.
You're putting Justin in your mouth today.
Yeah, we are.
It's
Swallowing
It-
Justin
It's
on
a
the
little
show.
Justin juice.
It's still strange to me that like a fancy wine is just like named like what a bro who you
Yo.
went to, like,
Yeah, that's a rich
elementary
kid.
school with.
So I had a house over. People start bringing wine over. I have a wine in my house. It's just straight up Andre. And I was like,
Oh, champagne?
champagne, yeah, champagne.
Andres.
Andre be throwing me off, man.
Andres is, that's some rich black dude that we not talking about.
I
He
know.
is on the billionaire list
Can
somewhere.
somebody shed light on Andre and who this nigga is?
Yeah, this nigga's doing great things though.
No.
I don't need you pouring no more wine. You gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah,
with that.
don't mind me. I'll walk over.
Pour me up a bottle of Jerome.
And we're smoking. What are we smoking? You rolled it up already before
We're smoking some crescendo again.
PCP.
Crescendo, baby. And are you not smoking it with us today? Or you?
No, I'm not indulgent today.
It's fair.
I never smoke this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, weed is tricky, man. You know, people sometimes do better with liquor and having real conversations, and sometimes people are like I'm more astute when I'm smoking weed.
No, I can't even do it.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm fucked up on weed, and sometimes I'm fucked up on liquor. So
We didn't drink wine last week, and maybe that's what got the whole week off on the wrong foot. You know,
So I get hit by a car.
You think you got hit by a car because it was bad luck that you didn't drink wine and weed?
maybe
Oh.
maybe that's
I'm thinking now. I'm thinking.
it. You know,
So you
maybe
better
it's
do both
God
today.
being like, don't ever go sober on me.
Yeah. I turned all this water into Justin juice for you. And you deny me?
No, but should I tell my getting hit by a car
You
story?
have to.
Yeah.
We want to know
So
how you got hit by a car, why you got hit by a car. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. With me first hearing from you, first of all, he was headed to my house. He was supposed to be at least, and we were supposed to do some writing. And I was like, "Yo, like, where you at?" He was like, "I just got hit by a car." So I was like, "All right, cool. Your car good? Like everything straight?" And he was like, "No, I just got hit by a car." And I was like, "All right." No, he's like, "I flew 10 feet," and I was like, "Cool." I was like, out the car? Because that's crazy. You should have your seatbelt on. He's like, no, you're not understanding. I got hit by the car myself from the car, my body. And I was like, and you're texting me? Like, that's crazy.
Have you texted the hospital
Yeah,
yet?
that's what I said to him.
it was a weird thing where I was like, where it was more just annoying when I was hit by a car. I was like, I don't want to fucking deal with
He's
this
a
right
fucking
now.
Hulk. He's like, this is annoying.
It's like, my legs are over there. Fuck, I can get them.
Annoying.
Because I was walking,
That happens.
I was walking from a haircut to my car
You look
in
great,
a
by the
parking
way.
lot. Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Also, that kind of like haircut, like swag you feel like as you're, imagine just getting
La,
hit
la,
by
la.
a car.
Can I get the number? Can I get the la cut? Oh, yeah. We already had our scissors prepared for you, sir.
It must
I
have
was
gave you
like,
a bowl cut. 'Cause you couldn't
cruising-
see out of your peripheral at all.
It was like a parking garage that goes down, right? So, and it was one of those things where like all the spots at the beginning are going to be full. So like some idiots like speed down to get to the bottom. But my car was in one of those first spots, and there was no way to get to it other than walking through the parking garage across the street and to my car. So I did that. I went around and I parked, and a guy just came in a white Jeep Grand Cherokee, just came flying around the corner. And like I turned over my right shoulder, like I saw him coming. I was like, hey, like I was a little bit like, stop. Like I didn't run out of the way. I was like, hey. And then he just keeps coming at me. And I was like, hey. And then I was like, fuck. And I thought about this. What would I do if I got hit by a car a bunch when I was a kid? So I was like, I'm going to jump, right? I'm going to try to like
The
make
dumbest
it
thing.
on
What are you,
him.
Kobe,
That too,
nigga?
yeah.
On that Nike commercial, what do you think? You'll jump over the car?
No, not jump over the
Black
car.
mama.
But it worked though.
It worked?
It worked in a sense because it would have hit me like right in the waist, and it would have threw on my back, and instead I got to like soccer block the car.
Oh, so you just got hit.
So when I jumped, so it hit me like right. It hit me right in the
hip.
femur. What is this? What a femur bone is? So it hit me in the thigh, in the hip.
Yeah.
But it was because I was jumping up, and he was going.
No, I'm joking.
He was going fast in the X direction. I was going in the Y direction, and it was downhill. Like I just went flying. Like I just went flying like 8 feet. Like I thought I was gonna be able to catch myself, and no, not at all. And I just went like skidding across the ground. I was like, God damn it!
Now, Chris, on this show, sometimes I get accused of victim blaming. I don't want to blame you at all. But
your
also,
attitude this whole
why
time
would
has
you
been
say,
blaming me.
hey,
Hey,
to a
hey.
car? You fucking superhero. Who do you think
Talking
you
to
are?
Kit from Knight Rider? You
Yeah,
can't
what
talk
do you
back.
think is gonna happen? Hey,
Playing chicken.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm in the. I'm just gonna like run. Like I'm just gonna like run away.
you move
Dodge?
out the way. It's
I
a
don't know.
car,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I say this to people all the time. When people go, like when people are riding their bikes through traffic, I go, or motorcycles, it's like zigzagging, and I go, I could hit you, and yeah, I might go to jail.
Yeah.
But you're dead.
Yeah.
Are you really trying to risk that?
Yeah.
The hay? Is the
Yeah.
hay that important?
Well, I mean, the speed limit is 5 miles per hour in a parking garage.
What are you, a
so-
snitch?
What was he going?
Yeah.
What do you think he
definitely.
was going?
What?
What do you think he was going?
He was going to Equinox. He was
And
headed
not
to
where,
Equinox.
mother what? You said it's 5 miles per hour.
fact that
I
you know he
said,
was
what do
going
you
Equinox
think he was going? Like,
Oh, I think like 20 miles an hour. But he was braking as he hit me. Like he did see me and
we
tried to
hope.
stop, and it was
or else he would
too,
have ran over you.
and it was too late. You know.
So he went to Equinox.
I also
after
feel
this.
I've given him a bunch of.
He got a good workout in
Yeah.
afterwards.
I was gonna say, do you know, like for sure, that he actually went to Equinox after this happened?
No, I thought I was giving him a good excuse of like I was gonna go to the gym, but then I hit a guy, so I can't work out today. But yeah, you know, he wasn't. It's also weird when somebody hits you and like your first words to them are like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing? You fucking bitch!" You know, like yell at them, and then like
Racial
you take
slurs
a
and stuff.
break. No,
You can tell us.
and then you take a break, and you're like, "Okay, so now now we have to communicate."
How do I deal with this car hitting?
Also, they don't tell you what to do when you just get hit as a pedestrian. Like, what do you do?
No, they always tell you what to do.
Survive, don't die.
Like, you don't call your insurance company. You
Don't text Stilo.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, he texted me, and I was just like, I did say to him, like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to, like, I can try to help you.
Oh, wow. That's how you said it. I read it as, what do you want? What can I do? I can try to help. But you said, what do you want me to do?
I'm just a man.
I read it as, what can I do?
Well, no,
How
I
can
was-
I help? And
I
you meant it
was
like,
more-
what can I do?
No, I meant, like, I was going to pull up on you. I was like, yo, what do you need me to do? But I also was confused because in my head, I'm like, there is nothing I can do. Like,
Right.
You need an EMT. You need someone to take care of you. I can't do anything for you. But I can come pick you up to take you to the hospital.
Could have
if you
prayed
need
for
to.
him.
Well, no, I got the guy who hit me to take me to the
And
hospital.
you
Oh,
had-
he took you.
And he had just told him he
Yeah.
had all kind of fuck faces and everything.
Yeah, it was a
was a real
silent
combo.
ride.
Did you
Oh,
ride
so-
in the back?
Did
No.
you lay down?
Well, I was like, yo, I don't think, like, I've gotten in a really bad accident before where I was like, I'm fine. And I like wasn't fine and should have gone to the hospital. And then the next day I had to go to the hospital. So I didn't want to do that. So I went, okay, I got to go to the hospital. But this isn't that bad. I didn't hit my head or anything. Like, I can take an Uber or you can drive me, or like, I don't need to call the ambulance. I don't feel like. So he took me, and then I went to the hospital. And then I think that you might enjoy you might enjoy a story that definitely where white privilege comes into play.
Okay, I like this.
I burned a cross on his lawn. What?
I didn't know he was black up until this point.
No, he's a white guy. He's a white guy. But when I got into, it's really Jordan Dunn doing the white privilege stuff. It's just he pulled off what only a white guy. I don't know. Tell me if you think that it's specifically.
You know, it's some shit we can't get away with if you're asking us.
So I got in there, and again, my instinct when I get hurt is like, I'm fine, even if I'm not. And so, they checked me out, and I was like, I think I'm okay. I don't think I broke anything. But this is maybe not what you tell somebody who decides how long you have to wait in the emergency room, because then I got put at the bottom of this list. And an hour in, my friend Jordan shows up. Who's really good at picking up, can I talk to your manager energy?
Said, do you know who my dad is? And his dad is no one. But
well, what happened? I mean, Jordan was amazing for me, I must say, because he brought me food, and then he also was like, I was like, how long is the wait? They were like 5 hours. And I was like, 5 hours? And lady was like, yeah. The lady had already made me get out of a wheelchair and sit in a seat. She was really nice, but she obviously felt really bad about that. And Jordan had observed that. Jordan's wife is studying to be a PA, a physician's assistant.
Oh, I thought you said she's studying to be a PA.
yeah.
You gotta study for that?
That's whoever they can find.
I was like, God damn.
So he kind of called her and was like, what could move Chris? What could get Chris in this room a little faster? And she was like, well, they're going to be looking out for this. They're going to be looking out for him acting weird. They're going to be looking out for, his head being hurt or his neck being hurt. Those are things that are going to get him in. So Jordan goes, I'll be right back. And he went, hey, Chris, put on those acting chops. And walks up, and he disappears out of the picture for me. And he comes back and he's like, I did what I could. And then 10 minutes later, they're like, Reinecker? And I'm like, what the fuck did Jordan just do? And it turns out that Jordan was just very much like, look, I don't know, that's my friend, and he got hit by a car, and this is a really big deal, and I'm just saying, if he fucks up right now, that's on you. That's on you. And you already pulled him out of a wheelchair, and you already
got the right person.
Blah blah blah.
He got the right person, because I would be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, also Jordan one time in college told a professor that his cousin died, even though she didn't, so he could leave a final. And it was the same energy. He's a good actor, so it was the same energy of improv. Really, I was really impressed. But I also think they got me back there, and they were like, okay, let's ask you a bunch of questions. Wait a second. All right, get your x-rays done. They were, but
and that's funny because
I didn't break anything though, and I'm okay, and I just couldn't walk for a couple days. And
he hit me up, said this shit, and people were hitting me. And they were like, Chris Reinecker got hit by a car. I literally responded back like an asshole every time. I was like, yeah, but I feel like he's being kind of dramatic. Yeah. And everybody responded back to me and said, he got hit by a car. There's such thing as being dramatic, motherfucker. And I was like, I guess that's fair, but I know Chris, he's being dramatic, guy.
I felt like I was being dramatic even though I was hit, because I was like, this isn't the worst accident I've been in, but I was also like, if this fucks me up forever.
I'm a little confused by something.
Yeah.
How the fuck can you not walk for a couple of days but nothing was broken?
It's just like a huge bruise right here.
Soft.
And
Soft.
I couldn't bend my knee.
He's from Northern California.
I couldn't bend my knee
Farm
more
town.
than this.
Farm town.
I get it.
Now it hurts to bend it more than this. But at the beginning, I couldn't bend it.
When are you even bending your knees more than that?
Just when
you're tying them tight ass
shoes. When you're trying on shit. Yeah, when you're trying on shit. You know when you try on shit, you do a whole bunch of shit you never gonna do in those clothes. You're like, if these jeans gonna fit, I guess they will. It's like, you're never gonna do that anyway. Is this shirt weird? It feels kind of short. Nigga, your hands have never went that high.
Yeah, it's just like bruises all over me. And it's like I had a bad spill. It's like I had a bad spill, but I'm thankful for all the kind words, and I don't mean to underplay it, but also I'm going to be okay, I think.
I'll be honest with you. That's some thug shit, though. You got hit by a car, dog.
Yeah.
You know, now I get to say that. One person was like, join the club. You get to say you got hit by a car. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. It is. It's
my aunt got hit by a bus.
That's real?
Sued for $5 million. She got hit by a bus again.
Oh,
Sued
Wait a
again.
now she can't stop getting hit by a bus.
No, she's a professional bus get hitter by her.
Hey, you know what?
In what city?
I
wanted to be
I want to say it was Chicago, but I think it might be L.A. It might have been L.A. because a lot of my family lived in L.A. This is when I was a
I didn't even
kid.
see buses in LA.
I might cut that out about me not being okay. Now if I can get $5 million from the city.
Yeah. Well,
I
you can't
mean,
get-
I'm
you gotta
really
get from
hurt,
home.
but
You get the people who constructed the parking lot. You could sue them.
Yeah,
it is a shitty.
because
Yeah.
you can say the
Constructed
signs are
parking
not
lot.
visible for 5 miles per hour.
Right.
That's why he was confused.
He was
You're not
going
blaming
20.
him,
Yeah.
and he was doing 20 because he didn't know he had to do 5.
I asked for the video from the parking
If
garage.
you didn't fly 10 feet, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Do you have the video?
Yeah.
No,
Seven and a half,
It's like a
Chris.
I
whole.
feel like he's gonna just back up
It's
one
a
step.
whole process.
You gonna just see him do
Oh
one
my
step back.
God. I want to see this video. This air.
I want to see
I-
that what he
I
thought his
like-
hand was gonna do.
I literally thought I was gonna be okay as it was hitting me, and then just internally, I was like flew way further than I expected to.
Remember those videos when somebody gets hit or jumps or gets dunked on, they go flying, and the music comes on. Do, 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 do,
Oh,
I do,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then
Shooting stars,
they're in space.
yeah.
Shooting star. They're in
Yeah.
space.
What is
They're-
this?
That's gonna be you when that
It's an
footage
internet
drops.
trend.
I love that meme.
Yeah, drop that footage.
You good?
I'm good for right now. Let's get into the stories of the week. Thank you for everybody for your kind words and wishes. Well,
Thank you guys for wishing me a get well and a quick.
and thanks
recovery.
Sterling for what I thought was
Chris
a what
retweet-
can I do?
He
and
retweeted on his page a thing that said it said wine and weeds out this week, and then they added Chris Reinecker, but then it said and get well soon, Stilo Brim. I hope you're okay. And he retweeted it, and people started writing me being like, "Are you okay, Stilo?" And I was like, "What are y'all talking about?" And then I was like, "All right, I'll go along with this shit." I was like, "I'm fine, guys." Yeah.
Should Santa be gender neutral? 27% say yes. A graphic logo design company conducted a survey to rebrand Santa in order to make him more modern. So naturally, the company asked for input about ways to modernize Saint Nick and received numerous of answers from about 4,000 people across the United States and the United Kingdom, which actually isn't a big pool of people, I just realized.
4,000.
Yeah, it's like...
And it's just people who like took their poll.
I know. I had more
Just
people at
stopped
my
at the
house the
mall.
other day. Y'all fuck with Santa? Yeah. All right.
Nah. Opening up for the idea of a possible gender-neutral Father Christmas. The company used those top suggestions to survey people on how they envision a 2018 version of Santa. Nearly 19% said Santa should be identified neither as male or female. More than 10% said
Santa
women.
gotta be something, y'all. Fuck, I'm
There's
tired of this.
Abe.
We gotta make Santa
This is a
something.
stuffed bear.
He's a stuffed animal.
Oh man.
My bad.
Doesn't it also say what in there? Does it say what they picture the people to be looking like?
Also, it's like, yo, Santa's not real. If you're watching this show and
Yeah.
you didn't know, Santa's not real. Santa's not real, so it doesn't fucking matter. Make Santa whatever you want in your
Santa's a
house.
dog. I
if
don't
you want to
care.
make him they, if you want to make him he, if you make him she, make Santa whatever the fuck matters. Because Santa's not real. Santa is you. So
Yeah.
whatever you identify as, make Santa that.
Whatever it
Santa-
is, it should be in jail for breaking in all these homes and shit, stealing cookies, got
He's a
kids
menace.
waiting up for him and shit.
That's true.
But we can't decide
Yes.
what prison to put him in.
I know.
Santa's kind of a weird guy.
100%.
Like we think that Santa's good.
I'm sorry. If you go gender neutral, what prison do you go to?
Oh. Gender neutral.
I don't fucking know. If you go,
That's a pretty good.
Yeah, like where
if
does
you're
Santa
they,
go?
where do you land in prison?
Wow. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
y'all
Oh,
think.
shit.
Oh, y'all think they
Where
don't
do
do
trans
crimes?
people
huh?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's a bigger
Trans
story.
people
May-
don't do crimes.
Well, that's a bigger point. Maybe we should make prisons gender neutral.
Ooh, I
Wow.
like it. Hey, you ever thought about running for president?
2024.
You got my vote. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger point in the Santa article is that jails should be gender neutral.
Because Santa is a crook.
I found an article.
Did you? Okay. What? How long or what age? if
I
your
love
parent-
that they think that we need to rebrand Santa.
Yeah, like-
they have a lot of
Isn't
ideas.
it based off
I
of
read.
a person?
People want to
Saint
rebrand and
Nicholas?
reboot everything. It's like
That's true. It is reboot.
Just get a new holiday
they-
mascot.
exactly.
We need original holiday mascot.
Whatever happened to Jesus?
Yeah, what happened to Jesus? He got rebranded years ago. They were like, Jesus, they're voting this new Santa guy. It's weird.
He's got a bigger beard. He's trustworthy.
Jesus is like, what can we do? They're like, nothing at this point.
I mean, he gives presents.
Yeah. You take presents. You've been taking presents from 3 wise men. He's been giving them back out.
He's kind of a good guy, bad guy thing.
Please, whatever you
My
want.
grandmother was like, I'm buying these gifts. I'm Santa Claus.
Yeah. That's most black people. They want the credit. They're like, fuck that noise.
I think it's yet another one of those things where, no disrespect, I think it's where, sometimes white people be like, we helped you.
Yeah.
We did it for you. All those slave movies and stuff, like, it's just that one white guy who's like, and you couldn't have done it without me. And what Santa Claus is like, yo, all those gifts you got in your tree, poor black family, a white man brought them to you.
Yeah.
And there's a black dad out there going, fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Because I bust my ass 89 hours a week to buy your ass this
Real
robot
shit.
train set. You go
Hell yeah.
leave cookies for this random dude?
Yeah, no, real shit. My dad, we never did it. First of all, we just never did it. Like, it was never a thing. I ruined it for some of my cousins who lived in the suburbs who did do it. Because it's about where you live, too.
Mm-hmm.
Your community won't even allow you to believe Santa's real when you live in the hood.
Not at all.
Ain't nobody thinking Santa's real in
Southside
the hood.
Chicago, I didn't know what the fuck
How
Santa
long
was.
can-
I don't have a chimney, nigga.
How long can it last?
I don't even have a chimney, fam.
How he getting in our
What
house?
you want me to believe? You leaving the door unlocked, bitch? It's 7 locks on one door. I know ain't no way here you left all of them unlocked.
Somebody unlocking all this shit. They stealing shit. They ain't giving her shit.
Who the fuck dropping shit off? So it's like your community doesn't even allow you to believe the shit. But my cousins who lived in the suburbs, they thought Santa was real. Remember their little brother who was younger than us, he used to always talk about Santa Claus. And I was just like, y'all still doing this with him? I was like, Santa Claus ain't real. My auntie was so mad at me.
Wow, how old was he?
I was like 12.
Like 17.
I was like 12,
How
13.
old was the kid?
He's probably like 6, 7.
Wow.
Teen.
And I was like, it's time to grow the fuck up, nigga.
Man up, little bitch, little mark ass.
Ain't no Santa, nigga.
See ya. And I thought about. So I heard something recently about Macy's. Was it? They weren't allowing, or in Macy's, even now. I could be wrong. I forgot the article I read, but we can look it up. There's a back room, and where you can go see Black Santa. But
Oh, no. Okay, so I've been there.
Okay, yeah.
So it's crazy you even bring this up. So I went to Macy's maybe 4 years ago now. My niece, probably 4 years ago, her mom wanted me to take her to see Santa Claus. I was in New York. She was in New York. I was like, all right, perfect. I'll take her to see Santa Claus. I'm going to spend a lot of time with my niece. I take her to see Santa Claus. When we get there, there's 3 different lines. There's a white Santa line, a black Santa line, and an Asian Santa line.
Make no fucking sense.
And my cousin was like, you know what? Take her to Black Santa. And I was like, all right. And I can pull up the picture. We'll actually use it on the show because I have it. So I'll pull up the picture to show you.
Is Luis here? If you're Mexican, are you gonna go to the Asian Santa? What's your choice?
No, you're not fucking Asian. You're closer to us.
But what do you? Does the kid know?
When he comes back, I'll ask him.
Man, that's
I've
weird.
never.
I don't even think
I can't
Mexicans
even
do
imagine what
Santa.
an Asian Santa looks like. He's probably just like a kung fu master. Like,
Yeah, he got them wise
Mexicans ain't lying.
eyebrows.
Mexicans ain't lying to their kids.
Yo.
So my niece is crying horribly because just like her, nigga, Black Santa is scary.
I need to see this.
I saw him and was like, I don't know, fam. I don't know if I'm rocking with this.
Black Santa show. Open the door. Got these gifts and shit. Hurry the fuck up before I give them to your neighbors.
Hey, nigga, for real, I'm gonna keep it for myself. Oh shit! Yeah, Black Santa
You're
is.
enjoying this so much.
I am enjoying it way too much on the picture.
Because right next to you is a white Santa and an Asian Santa.
Yeah, and 2 doors down. 2 doors down, there's a white Santa and an Asian Santa. And I'm like, it's crazy that people are like, they just live in this world where they're like, oh man. First of all, it's fake.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is fake. We don't have to appease all of you for every single thing. Like, you should be happy with white Santa. There's no reason you can't be happy with white Santa. He's not real. Like, it's all right. They drew him that way. Fuck it, it's cool.
Coca-Cola.
It's like when people talk about James Bond. They're always like, well, He can't be black.
Yeah, you like, what?
Fictional.
Nigga, it's made up.
Superman is fake. He
But
could
what
be
I won't
anything.
stand for is three
He's an
Santas in
alien,
one
first of
place.
all.
He just gets
Right.
confused
Yeah.
with the
I'm like,
kids.
well, who's gonna give me the best gifts?
Yeah, what about the kids that can read? That's just reading a sign that says Black Santa. He's like, hey, what's that? Why, mama?
Wait, so is black?
weird.
Did it actually say Black Santa?
It said Black, Asian, and like white.
Oh, so it actually said White Santa. Because I wonder if it said Santa, Black Santa, and Asian
quotations,
Santa.
too.
Yeah. So this is Santa, the real one, and these are the Bizarro World Santas, in like the Spider Verse, Santa Verse.
Hell yeah.
Real shit. Oh my God. That's how I felt.
But all of them should be gender neutral.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to be gender neutral when a beard is one of your main things.
That's fucked up. You saying women can't have beards?
Yeah, I seen some chicks
God
with beards now,
damn
so I'm gonna disagree with you
Yeah,
on
at
that.
church.
My auntie got a nice beard.
No, I just got a fade and a beard. There was a girl at high school I grew up with. She lined her beard once.
How it come out?
She was straight. She was hetero. She wasn't like transitioning or anything. She just had little
Peach butter,
extra
she was like,
growth.
shit.
And then one day she was like, "Fuck it, line that shit up."
Word. And you had peach fuzz at the time. Jealous as hell.
I was jealous as fuck. Jealous as fuck. So I married her. No. I love her.
A bank customer made a large withdrawal, then the teller went to their home to rob them. Nathan Michael Newell, 19, forced his way into the customer's home and assaulted a 78-year-old man who answered the door. A Maryland bank customer made a large withdrawal, then a teller from their bank came to their home and forced his way in an attempted robbery, police said. Nathan Michael Newell was arrested at large at his job on Wednesday and faces charges of home invasion, robbery, burglary, and assault. The Hartford County Sheriff's Office said that on November 11th, around 8:30 p.m., Newell rang the doorbell at a home in Bel Air and immediately began assaulting a 78-year-old man who answered the door. A woman, 57, who was in the home intervened, authorities said in a press release. At that time, the suspect ran upstairs, and the second resident ran to a nearby home to call 911. Newell fled the home before officers arrived, but was taken into custody days later.
And didn't find the money?
Is that supposed to be off? I just want to make sure.
Oh, the monitor probably just turned off.
Oh,
but
okay,
thank
cool.
you. Yeah,
So are they not going to tell us how much is a large amount? Because I want to know how much was that
Worth
person.
going to
That
the-
person saw and was like, nigga, I got to rob you.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing I can do about this.
I got to.
Nah.
tell you.
the article doesn't
What
mention
amount is like, okay, I got to rob you?
it doesn't say
Doesn't
how
say.
much.
Well, it said Bel Air home.
Wait, did it say he actually got away with it?
No, he got caught.
But he got caught at work.
But he
Yeah, he
also
got arrested at
didn't
work.
find the money, correct?
I don't. Yeah, I
don't
think
know
he
if
ran.
it-
Like
because-
he ran inside, he beat people up, he couldn't
I don't
find the
know
money.
if
He
I
ran
don't-
inside. He fought with the 78-year-old guy, and then a 57-year-old woman intervened, and
Intervened.
then ran to call the police.
Yeah, I don't know if he's necessarily looking for the money. I think that he probably got a large amount enough that you knew he had money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're more coming into a home to rob this home because
Yeah.
you like, I saw how much is in his account, and on top of that, he took out this large amount. I know he got money.
Yeah.
Wait, did it say he took it out that he robbed him that day?
Ooh, that's.
I don't know if
Because
it's
here's the
same
thing: if you know a person has money, you at least stake the place out, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because unless you rob them, like you go into their house while they're there. One, you're stupid. Two, it must have been so soon after because you're looking for that amount.
Because home invasion
Yeah.
becomes
It's
way
also-
more
But he was
years.
just like, oh, it's an old guy. I can.
Because
take
right
it.
It's
now in
also
LA, you
not
can't. It's a
only-
misdemeanor if you rob somebody's house
Yeah,
and
you
they're not
can
at
get a
home.
misdemeanor. Yeah.
It's a misdemeanor. That's why they robbing a lot of houses out here.
Yeah,
Lock
but
your
if
door,
you-
Stilo.
But if you do it with
I'm
people,
always home, so-
when you do it with people in the home, it changes everything.
Yeah.
It's home invasion, and then they can get you for way more years.
Somebody tried to rob me, beat his ass so bad.
And he didn't plan it out. Obviously, he thought he could I can overtake the man, but he didn't even consider that there would be other people there other than the
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, he's not thinking about that. He's 19 years old.
Yeah.
He saw the amount of money and
He's
was
just
like,
stupid.
nigga, I hit the jackpot.
He's just
Fuck
stupid.
this job. I just got this job last week. I'm about to
He's
get
just the
paid. I knew this was
dumbest.
going to pay off. He probably got the job to do this.
That's the dumbest boy in school right there. You can tell that. What? All right. The hairline's coming
Joke's
out,
on you, nigga. I didn't go to school.
Hence, we working at this bank. What?
What else we got?
Ooh, Chris hates this guy.
The fart neutralizing underwear pads.
Gotta have them.
Gotta have him.
Get a little poopery in the.
Do you take poopery with you?
I don't take it with me.
Do you take poopery with you?
Take it with me.
I know people who travel with it just they need to poop in somebody else's house and they do poopery?
That's very
Oh
considerate.
no, I haven't actually heard of it.
I used to take
I
matches
try
with
not
me.
to poop at other people's house.
Take what?
I used to take matches with me.
Oh, this thing said nitrous. I was like, what does that do?
Who, my Vin Diesel would pull out nitrous oxide.
All right, 74-year-old man got his whole church high on weed cookies.
Oh,
The whole church. I like that.
You really can't trust anybody these days. Even the
Whoa,
elders.
that's an aggressive first line. They come at this 74-year-old man who I'm sure did it on accident. But go.
Okay, you're predicting he did it on accident?
I do. I think he probably took his like granddaughter. Like, it's a fucking sitcom bit.
Oh,
He
yeah.
took his granddaughter's cookies off the counter. They looked the same, and the whole church got high. It's only 12 members in the church. He goes to a very small church.
It's 6.
Oh, the deacons molested kids again. He must be high.
Wait, continue reading it, John.
Last year, 6 congregation members at the St. John's Apostle Catholic Church in Bloomington indulged in these special cookies.
6.
Yeah, it's 6. Yeah,
6.
exactly.
Told you go to a fucking small church.
These are good guesses so far.
Apparently, the cases range from ages 12 to 70.
Whoa.
Many said the cookies tasted unusually salty. A 70-year-old parishioner, identified only as Mr. Jones, is now accused of lacing the cookies with THC.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Jones initially admitted to making the cookies, but denied adding an illegal substance to them. Police later obtained a warrant to search his home and found an orange pill bottle containing capsules, which later tested positive for marijuana.
My guy.
So what I think happened was this now. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he's 74. His eyesight is going. He read the jar as something different. He thought it was some kind. I'm his lawyer, motherfucker. I gotta say this stuff.
I think he's.
You
I
think
think
he
he
just
might.
like-
I think everybody might hit a real crazy stride in their 70s, and I
You
think
think-
this guy, we just wanted to watch the world burn.
Even with 12-year-olds, you think he was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
They all get it.
Yes.
Just wanted to
Quincy,
spice up
Damn.
church.
Quincy Jones started snitching and stuff.
He did.
Well,
That was
yeah,
I loved it.
You don't care about nothing when you're that old.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to me?
But Quincy's
You're
like
ready to
90.
go.
Yeah.
74 is like, you can still fuck around a little bit, get around a little bit.
Man, I'm 74. You can't tell me shit. I'm committing all
I
kinds
got
of
you
crimes. when I'm
high.
in
That's
70.
hilarious.
Yeah. Congratulations, little girl. You were gonna do it anyway in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Also, what was it for? Was it in like a churchy way? Was it like, take these cookies and now we're gonna feel close to Lord? And everyone's like, whoa, I'm like really feeling it today. Because if he did it like that, that's kind of cool. The other way kind of feels like he poisoned them.
well, no, I will say this: if
think
only 6 people, there's no church with just 6 people. There's a lot of people. And when
I lived on the west side of Chicago. There are churches with 4 people. There are
man,
churches.
that's somebody's house.
That's somebody's house. That's
but
a
this
church.
wasn't. No, this was it had a name and everything.
Yes,
they
they
named
did.
their house a different thing.
On
They
Sunday.
named their house a different thing on Sunday, nigga. It is a regular address Monday through Saturday. And on
I'll look it up on
Sunday,
Google
it
Maps
becomes
right
a
now.
whole
Apartment
different
4.
thing.
Apartment 4. No, I'm saying I think they knew. I think he said something. They knew it, and they indulged. It was just like, because the first time I ever took an edible, somebody said it's strong, and I was like, the fuck out of here, man. Come on, I smoke weed. There's nothing you can do to me. Took it.
There's nothing you can do to me.
I was spit. I
Famous
took
last
it.
words.
I thought everybody was trying to kill me.
Yeah.
I was spinning in circles on the middle of Lancashire in North Hollywood, right by the Big Wangs. And I kept thinking, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. I had 2 of my friends see me in the street. This is a real story. I'm so glad I wasn't famous then. Because I remember that story about Martin running around the street?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That was me. And it was from edible. I swear to you, I thought everybody was trying to kill me. And they had to take me home to my apartment, put me in a cold shower, and then I'm butt naked in the shower like this. And then my boy Ramses walked in. He was like, G, you high, dog. Just start smiling and laughing. It's going to be fine. And I was like, I thought I was dying. I kept trying to tell him to call my mom.
Shit.
Next thing I know, I started smiling and laughing. It was the best. That was the best. I've been doing edibles ever since.
Wow, you came back.
You came
from
back,
it.
which
That
is
was like,
rare.
yeah.
Wow, yeah, no, a lot of people are like, no, I don't do edibles. I can't.
No, that's because they're ODing on it. I usually only do edibles to go to sleep. I can't smoke weed recreationally or doing it. I gotta go to bed with it.
I took an edible last week. I was at Nobu and I was just like, fuck it, I'll take an edible and smoke this joint. And I was super high. But like I was like doing really well. I was functioning quite fine. And I was more impressed with myself.
He's like, until I started cooking in the kitchen at Nobu.
And they were like, you do not work here. Oh my God, LeBron.
This is Tyrese's house.
He's got a Nobu.
I look up. You just changed the siding in the living rooms, Nobu.
Yo.
No, I was doing pretty well. I was like, oh, I'm not high at all. I was high, but I wasn't like fucked up. I was like, man, that's crazy. But it always feels like, just at least for me, and when you weed heads, it's like that's nothing. But I feel like 10 milligrams is like, all right, I'm on an edible. 20 is always like, yo, man, you about to get high, fam. As long as you understand you're about to get high. And there are people who do way more than that.
Right.
But I always feel like 20, you're maxing out. Chill the fuck out. What are you trying to accomplish?
I was told after I was spinning around in circles that the dosage that I took was on the 80 milligrams.
Oh, yeah. Do your thing, player.
80.
And how you be crazy out here.
Yo, 3 days. I felt like I was high for 3 straight days.
Yeah. Well, when we did the 420 episode here, this guy came and cooked for us, and I laid here for like 8 hours, not sleeping, just staring at the ceiling. Well, you would do a party where I was like, that sounds terrible right now.
He's like, I'll be out.
And I had to drive. I had to drive a van back the next day.
What?
It was after Coachella. I took a van to Coachella. I was returning.
It was Lenny S.'s birthday.
Oh, okay. I wasn't invited.
I had to return.
Lies.
I had to return it, and when I did,
Oh, I was there. Never mind. Yeah.
I felt high until the ride back, which was like literally 40 hours later.
But I didn't go by myself. Machine Gun Kelly did the show with us, and he went to Lean's birthday too.
I gotta pick something up real quick.
So we both were.
Hold on.
That name you just dropped to get the fuck out of here. No, he was super high. We have an episode out there. I'm not name dropping. No, he was super high too, and he went. But I guess he's just stronger than me or something.
That's crazy. I was with Prince the other day.
Yeah. What he's talking about? He's talking about Princess Dead, right?
Yeah, the dead one.
Yeah.
The dead.
Graveyard.
I don't know why I just compared Machine Gun Kelly to Prince. I'm sorry.
You should stop.
I love MGK.
Yeah, it's my guy. But
Yeah.
Prince is Prince.
I was kicking with Martin Luther King Jr. the other day. I don't know if you heard of him.
Have you heard of him?
Like, with the weird dreams.
I was with Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Hey, I'm surprised this hasn't happened before. This feels.
That's crazy that it hasn't, to be honest with you.
If this science, I feel like this science was checked and it doesn't work, and these people are going like, yeah.
Well,
it
they
works now.
have deodorizing like pads for women, right? Like,
Yeah.
so why someone should have just took it a step further for like farts? They're not as bad as never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
No. I mean,
How does it work?
So it says this flatulence deodorizer from Flat D Innovations.
Flat D.
Boy, I hate when I suffer from a case of flat D.
Oh, ain't nothing worse than the flat D, boy.
You get home, you ready to go to work, put that business in, you get that flat D. Oh my God.
D get flat.
So the underwear is a charcoal based
Oh.
and purports to turn every taco banshee that slips out of your undies into an odorless Casper the Friendly Fart.
I don't like this. Right.
Odorless. Why not add some scent to it? I was like, to be like, are you putting cologne on as we speaking?
Yeah, a little bit of that's that Dracar Noir. That's that Jovan Musk. That's that cool water right there.
You buy different flavors. Nigga. Different scents. Yeah, you doing different scents. That'd be dope, man.
Oh,
Saint Laurent get into the fart game.
Yo, I'm telling
Are you wearing watermelon?
Yeah, I'm vegan, so I had to go with my fruits.
You're spraying a lot of it.
It smells like a lot of watermelon all the time.
You look at the camera and go, if he only knew.
Yes, finish it. I guess we cut you off.
No, I mean, there's not much more to say. Flat D Innovations claims to be the global leader in flatulence deodorizer products.
You're the only one. Chill.
There's a huge market.
I feel like it's a market for this.
I know. You kidding me?
No, I mean, there's a race in the science.
I feel like we're missing out.
Yeah.
The person who invented Poopourri,
yeah,
rolling in it right now.
rolling
are
in
you
it.
saying
They got
that
more bottles of champagne than
you
you
can
do.
picture
Way
a
more.
world, and do you want to picture a world where farts don't exist?
Yes.
I I won't say where
isn't
they.
it kind of funny all the time?
Farts humble you.
What?
Farts humble you. Farts keep you grounded. Farts keep you grounded.
You know what else keeps you grounded?
I've smelled some of my farts and been like, you know what, nigga, you ain't nothing but a human. You need to chill the fuck out.
Nigga, you know what else keeps you grounded? A fat grandma. Get a fat grandma, she'll keep you grounded.
What about
She'll
when
put
she
you in your
dies?
place.
The farts will never die.
Her daughter. Your mom. I don't. What? I put people out of my car for farting in my car.
Really?
Yes.
What if I tell you, like, yo, fam, hey, you ever, somebody posted this today, this dude, Justin, he said, you ever laid on somebody's stomach and smelled the doo-doo boiling? I said, yeah, I really have. Like, I've had a girl lay on my stomach before and be like, not right now. He talking so much.
Oh, God.
Oh, my stomach
Like,
talking.
gurgle.
Yeah, oh my God.
Real quick, reminds me of a Damon Wayans Jr. tweet. I saw him post once. This dude said, I didn't say this, Damon said this. He posted this on his Twitter. He goes, you ever stick your finger in a girl's butt and feel another finger touching your finger? That's not a finger. That's doo-doo.
I don't think I've ever felt another finger touch my finger. But I also don't know if I admitted it if I did.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
I've seen some fucked up tweets before in my life. I don't know how, because he's a Wayans, he gets away with it.
No, that's a fine. That tweet's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, well, I don't know.
That tweet's
I feel like, I
fine.
feel like I would get in trouble for talking about sticking fingers up somebody's butt.
Not if they wanted you to stick a finger.
I
in their
know
butt.
a voluntarily received finger up a voluntarily you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah, but that would be too many characters.
Yeah,
to
I can't-
to keep writing voluntarily.
You ever put a finger up a butt with permission, and you feel another finger that was already in there with permission, touching your finger
Or
with
maybe
permission?
not. I don't know that finger. Oh shit. No, I mean, yeah, I think that we need this. I think we need it. I don't know if I want a fartless world.
I
like
mean,
you.
it's
I do.
kind of like there's something kind of nostalgic about farting happen when it happens. You're like,
Yeah, y'all must not have smelled.
You never
somebody
farted and like became proud of yourself?
No, absolutely not.
oh,
Okay.
come
I get
on.
ashamed. I like put my blanket over my chest.
Oh no,
I
oh
just
no!
see me,
I
I
farted
clutch
in
my
the car
pearls.
before by myself and been like, Nick, that's impressive.
Who did
but
you kill to
what
eat?
the fuck is that?
The food you ate started out rotten.
I mean, I didn't even eat that. You ever smell some shit and be like, I didn't even eat that. I don't even know what that is.
How long that's been in there?
Nigga, you want to give up that experience, that human
Nigga,
experience?
it's a humor. It's no matter what, a fart is humorous.
Also, you ever be in a
Man.
real serious situation or like a circumstance, and then you realize and you see that everybody else around you realizes that somebody farted. It's a bonding experience. You're like,
Let me tell y'all something. And this is a real thing. You know how you can get pink eye?
Yeah, a dog or somebody else farting in your face.
It's actual shit particles
Direct contact. Yeah.
going into your nose and
Yeah.
into your lungs.
Yeah,
do you
but there's
think,
shit
this-
particles
do
do you think
everywhere.
this underwear will stop pink eye?
There's shit particles going everywhere.
No.
No, but I'm saying at least stop you from knowing. Ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know you farted in my mouth. I want to know I ate watermelon odor. I don't want to know I ate fucking day old pizza odor.
You gonna still know in your
Rotten
head.
steak.
Consciously,
I mean,
you
it
gonna
doesn't
still
nullify the
know.
sound.
This watermelon, I know where it comes from. It comes from a shit mom. It comes from some kind of shit world.
It's
So,
actually better if it smell. It's actually more humorous if somebody farted and you smelled pineapple.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's hilarious. Keep doing
You're
it.
right, actually. I just thought that
No.
too.
You walk into somebody's house and it stinks like fart. You're gonna be like, I love it here. No, it smells like pineapple. You're gonna be like, this is beautiful.
yeah, but you gonna still know they gassy. You gonna be like, that's weird, man.
Nah, but you don't know that. It could be. It could literally be Jovan Musk, whatever the scent that was from the '80s. It could be that.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of fart yet.
You're bugging.
I think
I'm
that-
gonna go in your bedroom right now.
And fart?
I'm a shit in the toilet, not flush it. I'm a fart all in your
You
sheets,
should
nigga.
not flush it. That's wild.
No, that's the same thing.
No, if you just shit in my bathroom and leaves a smell, that's kind of like
No, but it goes.
Lamorne.
No, but it goes away eventually.
Lamorne.
90s sitcom. Lamorne. Oh, Alf.
Oh, what did he do? He shit in my bathroom.
Again.
Like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being like Lamorne, but I don't want to like necessarily go in there and be like, "Oh, it smells good in here." I don't want to like enjoy your smell.
No. Oh, first of all, that's weird.
That bothers me. Yeah.
That's one of the strangest.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
ever
think
heard.
you can enjoy somebody else's.
If pineapple was coming out of Lamorne's ass, I'm all in it.
You go to
Not
restaurant.
inside your ass, but
You walk into a restaurant and you go into the bathroom
Yeah.
and you smell shit everywhere.
Shit everywhere. Why is it everywhere? What
You don't just.
What restaurant
smells
are you
like
eating at
shit
some
in the
What
air.
restaurant do you go to where shit only smells in one corner
But you
in
said
the bathroom?
shit everywhere. You make me feel like there is shit everywhere.
But that's what it smells,
smells
like.
like.
It doesn't just odor doesn't linger in a corner in the bathroom,
I'm with you.
and then
Are you
it's not
slightly-
over here.
Are you slightly like deaf or blind?
No,
'Cause I feel like your nose is super strong.
And
Like,
very
I feel like-
sensitive.
I feel like you have a very sensitive nose.
I can smell when somebody farts a mile away. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like
nigga
you
farted at Denny's.
Yeah,
I gotta move out of this
that was 2
neighborhood.
days ago.
Yeah, I know. I can still. It's still here. It's lingering.
But also that problem will not be eliminated by this underwear. It's still gonna smell like shit where it smells like
Yeah,
shit.
because even Poopourri, it still smells like shit in there. It just smells a little.
No, then they'll
floral.
figure out a way to make you shit pineapples. Why stop there?
That's how we got. That's what we gotta do.
That's
That's what we gotta do, y'all. Y'all trying to get rich?
oh,
It's like
make
a
me
little
shit
filter
pineapple.
it like goes through, lands in like a bag.
Oh god.
Immediately smells like pineapples.
Yo, LeBron
It's a
James.
$1 billion idea.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, LeBron James is
Call
go.
it pineapple.
Brian James is though.
33 points, 12 assists.
Did you say
Six-
pine
6 for
assholes?
10 from
Pine
three.
assholes.
Pine assholes.
You said pine
You
asshole.
said pine assholes. Pine assholes.
Cut me off for less of that pine asshole.
I don't ever call myself an NFL fan or a guy because I feel like the NFL fan community is always a little bit still slave mentality. They're so fucking far behind. But I like the game of football. It's not a boring game to watch. It's cool. But what's going on with Colin? If you don't know, Colin protested a while back against the 49ers for police brutality against African Americans, people of color, blah, blah, blah. So Colin hasn't been in the league now for 3 years. But he's been ready to play. The NFL has not, no one on the NFL has hired him. He's been blackballed pretty much. Also, on top of that, he did sue the NFL.
And won, right?
And he won. He won some money from suing. I ripped my jeans on purpose, but kind of on purpose.
That's on purpose?
Kind of on accident. Fucking hater.
Right.
But yeah, he won some money. Cool. Now we fast forward. Jay-Z took a deal with the NFL this year to the executive producer their halftime show. Also, just to I guess help them with more cultural awareness across the league, and that was interesting for I think for the black community at least because Jay-Z was such an advocate of like. We not fucking with the NFL. We were supporting. I stand with Cap. I stand with Cap. I stand with Cap. And then we were all kind of blindsided by the NFL deal because we were like, "Whoa, I thought you were still with Cap. Why are you doing a deal with the NFL?" This is confusing. So it's been reports now that Jay-Z's claimed that he took a reputational bullet for the NFL and he needed to clean things up. So that's why the NFL finally gave Colin Kaepernick a chance at a workout.
So they give him a workout, meaning it's like a recruitment session?
It's a workout with
basically?
all the scouts from each team. Maybe not be the head scouts or the head coach or the GM, but just someone that represents each team. I think they had
Water boy from one of the teams.
well, yeah, whatever.
The
They sent
cheerleader
people
showed
out.
up.
They went to
Fans
watch
out.
him work out, and they had the NFL had set up this whole thing. So they picked the facility. They went out and had them, which set for me.
And does he do like combine stuff? Like he like goes here's
Yeah.
Well, he does combine quarterback stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So just to show them what he can do as a quarterback still. But for me, one of the biggest things for me in this was with the NFL setting up this workout, it kind of was them admitting guilt. It was kind of them, for me at least, for them to set up the workout, like it said that y'all have stopped the owners from looking at him previously.
Right. Oh,
By
100%.
y'all saying, oh, we'll finally set up this workout says that y'all been telling people not to check him out. Y'all been making sure no one hires him. And y'all claimed y'all were not doing that. It kind of has them admitting guilt, in my opinion.
Huh.
Oh, 100%. That's why he won the lawsuit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, so his whole thing was, I know there's something fishy going on here with this whole training thing at the NFL facility, and they didn't want cameras.
Yep.
to record.
Then they could only put out what they want to put out.
Right. And so if he didn't get picked up by a team, or if he didn't get picked up if he didn't get picked up by a team, they would say, "Oh, he played like trash."
He played trash.
So he said, "You know what? I want cameras." They said, "No. He said, I'm going to have it at a high school. I'm going to bring cameras. So I'm not going to have it at the NFL facility. Y'all come here if y'all want to see me drop 50-yard passes." And apparently he crushed it.
He crushed it.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, he killed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he
No,
killed
it
it.
don't matter. He's not going to get hired.
This is an exciting story for me.
He's not going
to. I didn't.
But no,
pay attention this
he
weekend.
killed it. But another thing was, I was telling my boy earlier.
But he's not going to get hired.
I don't believe he will. But I'll get into it. But they were like, he changed the facility like 30 minutes to an hour before his actual workout. So they were saying he was unprofessional. They were also mad at him and disappointed him and how he was handling things. But for me, like if I told Lamorne, "Hey, yo, we having an after party at my crib tonight after the club, pull up." Lamorne gets to my house. He's like, "I'm at your door, nobody's here." I'm like, "My bad, bruh. We went down the block. Pull up." You're way more likely to pull up then than if I said to you a day before, "Hey, it's gonna be," or earlier, "Hey, it's gonna be here," and I said, "Oh, actually, it's gonna be here and it's further." You might say, "I ain't coming. That's too far for me."
Right.
So my thing was,
if I
Colin
already
did the
went
right thing by waiting. He did the right thing because he was like, "You know what? Y'all already all flew in town now. Y'all already are here now. So I'm gonna wait until an hour before them. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm changing the facility." Now y'all like, you know what? Fuck it. We already flew into Atlanta. We might as well go fucking see if he can still play.
Right.
If you would have told them a week in advance.
Did everybody go?
Yeah,
Nope.
the team still went. Most of them didn't
25 teams showed up to the NFL facility. 8 teams came and actually watched it.
Well, that's it. Only 18.
Only 8.
He told them to. Now, for me, okay, because did you see the thing about Stephen A. Smith today?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, I just want to say I love Colin Kaepernick. Okay, he's a Pro Bowler. He's got a cannon at it. That's why Stephen A. Smith.
That's Stephen A. And Stephen A. Smith kind of spoke against Colin Kaepernick today, saying that he felt as though, do you want to be in the league? He questioned if he ever wanted to be in the league.
Right.
Still, he questioned, why are you handling things this way? And I agree with him 25%. I agree with him 25% only because the way Colin handled the interview after his workout to me was aggressive.
It was a little bit aggressive.
It was a little bit aggressive. I get why you're mad. I get why you're frustrated. But you got to understand they want you to react this way. And I felt like he should have just handled himself in like, hey, I worked out. We're lucky if any team picks me up.
We'll post the footage online.
Yeah, we'll post the footage. I hope you guys check it out. But I feel good about the workout, so that was it. And he was like, basically, y'all tell y'all slave owners to y'all stop.
You cross-burning team owners. God damn, Colin.
Shit, Colin, slow down. He went kind of hard on them. He was like, y'all tell them to stop running.
He did his tryout in a leather jacket, the black turtleneck with an afro pick in his head.
With glasses on. Get them Ray-Bans from, nigga.
Black on Ray-Bans.
So yeah, for me, I that was the only reason I agree with him 25%. The reason I disagree with him mostly is because let Max Keller or let fucking Skip Bayless say this. Like this black man has went through a lot for our community in the past 3 years. How dare you as a black man speak against him on his only opportunity to get back in the league if he wants to play in the league? Now, like, why can't you let somebody else have this speech? I get that it's your job. I get that it's great.
You want to get the hot take.
For you, the hot take. But like, you gonna try to fuck this man's career over for your hot take? Do better.
I agree. I agree with that too. I agree with that. I put it like this: nobody knows more about what's going on with the situation than the people going through the situation. So it's easier for a lot of sportscasters and announcers to have their hot take and their opinion on things. Stephen A. Smith is obviously very well respected. I love Stephen A. Smith. I don't agree with him all the time, but I love him. But at the same time, your opinion on what Colin Kaepernick, he didn't want to be in the NFL. I feel like he didn't even want to play. Could be true. But Colin did it just like how he kneeled in the first place. He did it on his terms and the way he wants to do things, right? Because at the end of the day, just because you're an employee doesn't mean you're owned by someone. No amount of money makes you owned by someone. You can work with and you can work for someone. But if you don't agree with policy, you don't agree with policy. He sued and he won. They said, let's do a tryout. He did a tryout, but he did it in the place he wanted to do it because they didn't agree to his terms.
It's all ball and moves.
Yeah.
It just might be hurting him in business.
And now,
but it's all great principled moves.
Yeah.
But it's all but it's also you live with that and you die with that as well.
Yeah.
But also it's just for me again. This is why I for one wouldn't call myself an NFL fan. I watch it. I'll watch it during playoffs. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't watch it at all. But like I wouldn't call myself an NFL fan because of that mentality of the sport that is carried with that sport. That like you can't do what you want to do.
Right.
You can't say what you're thinking. You can't speak up against anything within your community or say that you like no. They will buck you so quick and say, nah, nigga, guess what? You don't have to be here. And whenever you look at those comments for any NFL post, the top comments is always some little racist fuck being like, he doesn't have to play our sport then. He can go back to where he came from. You're always like,
our sport.
yo, what the fuck, bro? Like that man is a player and he has the right to say if he doesn't agree with something in the NFL like NBA players do. They have the right to
I think it's the
stand for
helmet
stuff.
syndrome. I think it's the fact that you can't see their faces, so they're just it's like playing chess. It's just pawns on a chess piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You running around with a helmet over your face, and ownership doesn't really care. You know what I mean? And NBA, you got a face, you got an opinion. You see that thing about LeBron when they created the clear helmet?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. See that.
Yeah, they're trying to develop a clear helmet, and he showed it. He did it on his Instagram or something, or Uninterrupted, where he unveiled this helmet for football players that protect you just the same, but it's clear and you can see their faces.
Interesting.
So you don't look at these athletes as just things like moving furniture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like these are human beings with opinions. You know what I mean? And just because they excel at something in life doesn't make them less than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think it's a dope idea
No,
to have that.
it's super dope. Yeah, and
That is it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
in the NFL, like they also always say that NFL players are more likely to spend crazy money in the clubs and do crazy shit because no one knows how they look. So they have to impress girls or impress people and let them know I'm somebody.
Right.
Versus the NBA player, you can see him at the bar
Right.
because everybody know who he is.
That
and know he's
guy's
rich.
tall.
Yeah, well, they know, yeah.
He's the guy up there.
Yeah. But that's like always crazy to me because it's always true. Whenever I'm out and about and like during the summer and the NFL players are off, they always niggas spending too much money.
And I don't know who none of them niggas are.
Yeah, nobody knows who they are. You're like, oh, that's some dude that plays. He's a fucking lineman for the fucking Seahawks.
Yeah.
And you're like, who?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. That happens with baseball players though sometimes
Oh, yeah.
too.
They just
Because they have such big teams.
they're
you
in
know?
different worlds though as well though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball players.
Like basketball teams is a core group of people. You know.
Yeah. I think,
Baseball players are
my
chicks.
opinion is because basketball is the greatest sport. That's my opinion. I love basketball. I'm one of the greatest players of all time.
I know. I saw you.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You see me. You played
I've
against
seen your
me.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You've
would
been-
never play with you because I
Yeah.
could never measure up.
There's no way you can.
Yeah.
You couldn't measure up more ways than one.
Okay. I don't know what I did to you.
That was a dick size.
I know
joke.
what it was. I heard the first time. No, but this whole Colin thing, I think, was just. Also, I don't like that the word even got out that Jay-Z said it was a fucking
Yeah.
a reputational hit, a bullet, because it says that you're just doing this to save face, and that bothers me for Jay-Z because I'm
Yeah.
like, Jay-Z, you better than that. So I hate that even got out. Even if he said that, that word should never leaked.
I don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, I don't even
believe
know-
nothing.
I don't even know if
anything
that's
he said.
true. But also, it's like if he did set up this tryout, I just felt like in the beginning he should have had Colin in that room or something, just because he was the person saying that we ain't supporting the NFL.
Right.
He was stopping people from doing Super Bowl, and then if you're gonna announce that deal, I do feel like he should have at least had Colin in the room,
Right.
just to be like, all right, look, I ain't doing this on my own, y'all. I'm bringing up people on. They're gonna consult on this thing. When he didn't, of course, to me it was an odd choice. But then when this came about, I was like, all right, I'm not mad at him though either for telling him to give him a tryout. He deserves a tryout.
Right.
He deserves to be in the league. I'm just more mad at the word got out that that was the wording.
Right. Yeah. That's a little weird. That's
Yeah,
a little,
it bothered me of that. And I don't know if it's true, like you said, but
Here's the thing, it could be true, but the wrong person probably leaked it intentionally
Yeah, of course.
to keep this fucked up narrative going on. You know. Your dog snores.
yeah, both my dogs do. Yeah,
Yeah, that's just how the dog breathes too. That dog is.
Yeah, they
Dog,
got the strangest
he needs help,
nostrils.
man.
Dogs a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know if he'll get picked up by a team. I don't.
I think so.
You don't know?
You think he will?
I think so.
I don't
I
think.
think
I think after that last interview, I
My
think they're just
CFL
like,
team.
we're good. Huh?
CFL,
Oh,
Canadian
shit.
Football League.
Yeah, he might get CFL. I heard Donald Trump might bring back the XFL.
You think so? Is that what it is?
Was that Vince McMahon? That was Vince McMahon. I think Donald Trump was in that too.
I think
Donald Trump was in the
XFL.
WWE.
Yeah, it was
before.
Vince McMahon and Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah. Our president was a wrestler.
I'd invest in that. I feel like it wouldn't hurt.
Money.
I'm gonna put this out there. Kevin Hart owes me $416,000.
For
Why
what?
does he owe
For
you
what?
416?
I don't know Kevin Hart at all. I just want to put something
You
out
fucking
there.
definitely
Okay.
know
So
Kevin
edit
Hart.
out the second part of me saying I don't know him. Keep the first part in there.
Black Hollywood
We'll
is
make a promo
9
and everything.
people. You know
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, bro.
I met Kevin Hart a couple times. That's it. Even though we're both in the same field. I've only
But I
met
feel
him
like
a couple times.
Kevin would see you and treat you as family immediately.
No, yeah, he's very nice. I met him at
Yeah.
the gym once. I was crushing it, obviously.
Yeah, doing your thing.
Yeah.
You had to get bigger for Bloodshot?
No, I didn't have to get bigger for Bloodshot. I just thought because I'm in the superhero world, I may as well get bigger for.
Because they supplying trainers.
Nope, they didn't. I just did it on my own.
Really?
And
Did it work?
well, there was
look
talk. There was
trash.
talks that in the sequel,
Okay.
that I would be. So I'm not going to spoil the movie. So there are.
You already
you'll
spoiled
see-
it right there. It's fucking over.
Well,
Now we
The
know.
studio will call you
Now
tomorrow.
we know. Don't even need to see it.
There will
Yeah.
be others. No, just when you're doing press, and I did a movie I had to take my shirt off in recently.
Congrats.
Did you
thank
have to?
No.
Yeah, okay.
You were like,
just
can I
did
take
it.
my shirt off in this scene then?
Yeah, because I
You're
look
like,
good.
but you're at church.
But look, I said, doesn't matter.
I feel like my
Doesn't
character.
matter. That'll give the priest more incentive to do what he was going to already do. These abs, this dick. Man. You can edit this any way you want to. I was just putting it out there that I 100% in the bottom of my heart believe you ain't shit.
Okay. I don't do anything to deserve this talk.
I like that you needed to ask if he was single.
I was so excited for wherever he was going with it. I was like, all right, maybe he's gonna, reel this in with something
man.
special.
There
He
are
was like,
no.
you ain't shit. I was like,
There are a few friends that I have that I'm envious of, and you are at the top of that list.
how?
Top of that list. You live
That's a
this.
lie.
You live one of the more magnificent lives.
What am I doing that's different from anybody else?
Jealous.
No.
I'm super jealous.
You're
I'm jealous.
lying.
I'm jealous. But I am jealous of Stilo.
We're different.
You
Lamorne
are
just leads
so-
people
this,
on.
This guy's so cool.
So
And
he goes
like,
on like one-on-one dates with each woman and looks them dead in the eye. And they all believe there's a chance. Versus me, I'm like, let's make it a group outing because not looking for love, everybody. So let's make 15 women in one room with me.
No.
And we all just talk.
No, I was heartbroken, man. I was in a relationship for a
Sterling
long
sets
time.
up
and
a
now-
reality television show for himself.
15 women. one room.
One me.
What a concerned father.
I get
Are you a
14
good
episodes.
talker?
I get 14 whole episodes because I got to date one woman each week, and he dates all 15 in one.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Yeah,
welcome.
his deals is per episode. He's making so much more money than me. Mine's 1 hour special. You know what's crazy? I'm sorry
514.
to jump in and make everything dark. Is that there were 2 mass shootings or shootings this week, and we didn't even mention them yet. And I didn't even think we were gonna mention them because it's become such a thing that we're just like, well, that happens. We're gonna cover that again this week, and that's fucked up. It's so fucked up because like in my head, I really was like, we always cover this
Right.
type of shit. I want to keep covering mass shootings.
Yeah.
And it's like, why the fuck we got to keep covering mass shootings?
Because they keep happening.
I know. I'm saying that's insane. They continue to happen. Why are we not doing anything?
Yeah, we're just kind of like,
What are you gonna do?
commonplace. It almost becomes a social norm to hear about a school shooting or a mass shooting or something like that. Where when it first happens, you lobby, you talk to your councilman, you write letters to the senators and to Congress, and you try to do as much you can. Even when you vote for people who are for was the Second Amendment change, am I right? Second Amendment?
Yeah,
Second
you're
Amendment.
right.
And you try to do all these different things, but when you see throughout the course of our history, nothing actually changes, you become numb to it. You become numb to the problem, and I think that's human to go, it's like, this is going to be such a stupid transition or a comparison or a woman gets abused, right? And it happens all the time. The kids become normal to it. The kids grow up thinking that this is how daddy's supposed to treat mommy because they're used to it. When you're used to this type of shit, you just go, oh, that's America.
But it feels like we just got normalized to this within like the past like 2 or 3 years. Like, and now it's like happens on the average of every day. And we're just like, but like that was happening. The case really 6 years ago, right?
You're right. It was happening 6 years ago.
But once a year.
It was spread it out. Yeah, it was once a year, once
There's
every 2
a
years.
boom right
It'd
now.
be it's just like people were like, yeah, this is a trend.
Yeah.
This is a trend, and I know that one way you get pressed and you get heard or people remember you is a mass shooting. They talk about you. Even if it's for a day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever, I'm talked about. And I don't know if that's why each person is doing it. I'm just more saying that it's insane that like we're not presenting some kind of change. No one is, and that's always what we always say. No one is trying to take all y'all guns. It's not even possible.
Right.
It's just more that there needs to be some kind of change. You need to regulate this thing somehow, or else this will continuously happen.
Let me ask you this. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody here has the answer to this, but are there more casualties from mass shootings than there are just on a day-to-day basis from home invasions, from people being killed because they don't have a gun?
I know that over 1,000 people died in mass shootings like last year. I know that over 1,000.
No, more. It was more than even that.
It was,
but yeah.
but so I don't know.
And
how
have more
many
people died?
You mean
because
just
they didn't have a
regular
gun?
murder, or do you mean random people?
Random people. You got shot and you couldn't protect yourself.
Oh well, I mean, but that's
How
still,
many people die of guns per year?
That's still guns in
versus how
general.
much?
But my point is, whether it be police, whether it be home invasion, whether it be something, when you go to Texas, maybe I'm wrong, but let's look up the rates of gun violence in Texas. You break into a person's house in Texas,
you're getting shot.
So people don't break into your house. So people don't do certain things because everyone, when you have a right to carry, people aren't. If I'm not saying teachers should have guns, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that somebody got to protect them damn kids. And if somebody had the right to have a gun to protect them kids, I don't know how these kids are getting their hands on guns from their parents, from the store, from Walmart, from wherever they're getting these guns from. But if you walk into a school with AK-47, you got 30 faculty members with AK-47s pointed at you. So you won't be able to get a round off. I'm not saying that's the way to do it, but I am saying I'm just posing a question. Is there something to be said about arming teachers? Is there something to be said about citizens being able to have guns because maybe that will help alleviate the problem?
I don't think that's a teacher's job. And I don't think that's a good mindset to put. It feels like prison to me that your teachers have guns. And
they got metal detectors.
I think there's just a ton. Yeah, metal detectors is okay though.
You already feel like you're in a prison.
I know. That does make you feel like you're in a prison.
Nah.
But that's not. But also,
you feel more
like,
safe.
Like, I mean, my family is full of teachers. I don't think that they're not the people that should have guns. They're not built for guns. Campus cops do have guns, though. Mm-hmm. But I don't really want to give campus security guards guns. I don't know if I trust campus security guards with guns. Well, campus security guards.
Here's the thing. None of these students that are bringing guns into school are letting it. They're not. It's not like it's not like highlighted that they're doing this. They're not like. My point is, they're walking into school blindly with a hidden weapon. Wouldn't you want somebody there to off that motherfucker before they start shooting students?
I'm not.
Wouldn't you want somebody
there?
Yeah, but also, like, how is a teacher gonna really do that? Then the kid just has to. I mean,
there are teachers who are getting shot from going like this to protect the kids.
Yeah.
What about if they went like this?
Oh, you're saying if they literally had their gun in a holster at their side?
No. If they had a gun in their desk.
In their desk. Well, then if you're a school shooter, you're not going to shoot while the teacher's near their desk.
Thank you.
Because everybody has a gun in their desk.
Hence, stopping school shootings. If a student knows,
no, you're not going to shoot while he's at the desk. So you're just going to wait till he's not at the desk. You're going to shoot him first, and then you're going to shoot all the other kids.
No, but they usually skip school, come while school's in session, then walk into the building.
Yeah, but what if you just wait until the bell rings and you come out into the hall, get your next class, and you're not at your desk anymore. I'm gonna shoot you right now.
Right, but
I'm not saying. I don't think any school shooter is like I'm gonna kill everybody. And then, like, if I get a couple bodies, I'm happy. If I get
13 in Columbine, like, was it how many people died? I forget, but it was a lot.
I just don't think
I'm
teachers
saying, but
sign
everybody.
up for that.
Yeah, teachers are not signed up for that.
Honestly, if you do a lot of testing for teachers that really want to have guns, and you really like vet those teachers, I'm not mad if, like, you know, Mr.
I don't think that's the answer, though.
I don't think it's the answer.
I just don't. I think that. Why not try to regulate where the guns are going in the first place instead of saying, hey, well, we can't fix that thing. It's like I was talking to an individual who he tried to look at it more from a psyche standpoint. And he's like, why are these people doing this? I try to dive into that. And I was like, I'm not mad at that. But while we try to figure that shit out, we need to fucking figure out why guns are getting in some people's
Why is
hands.
it so easy for those kids to get guns? Feels like the first thing.
No, look, there's a lot. It's parenting. So there are a lot of reasons why someone would do that.
And it's super easy to get guns.
Right. I can get a gun. Everybody can get a gun. But my point is that until you go and alleviate these invisible problems, like how do we stop the psyche of a madman, of a lunatic, that nobody knows is a lunatic, right? We just think he's a quiet kid. You can't predict that, right? You can monitor him and police him and you can profile this person. But one thing that stops people from robbing homes in Texas is the fact they know they'll walk into a war if they do it. So if you're a student and you go, I got bullied and all these things are happening to me, and you walk into a school and you know that if you walked into that school, someone will shoot you. The odds that you're doing it is a little bit lower. I feel personally. I feel like I'm not saying that's the answer.
Well,
I'm just posing a hypothetical. If campus
but
police
also,
had
like,
them, or
if like
these kids are,
if all of a sudden there happen to be a lot of shootings on sets over and over again, and then they were like, you know what the answer is? All the actors need to have guns. And all of a sudden you have a gun.
I'm not doing an action movie. I'm doing a Notebook too, nigga. It fits me weird on the scene. They're seeing it in the shot.
And you're doing like a romance or comedy. All of a sudden you have a gun. You're like also expected to protect yourself. You're like, this isn't my job. This isn't what I signed up for. Can you just stop the shootings instead of telling me?
But no, there are security measures even when you get to set. There's security measures. There's cops on set.
Yeah,
there's cops with guns on set.
Well, yeah, right. But what if, like, what I'm saying is to add that on top of your job, which you would be doing for a teacher, is like, I already have so much else to worry about with my job. Now I'm also like a cop.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I've been missing my lines all day. Now I got to know the safety off.
And I don't trust teachers.
You want to worry about that, or you want to get shot? Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. So we got to face what's actually happening, or we got to keep trying to figure out these hypotheticals.
But then my argument would be, so like you said, the chances of them going to a home in Texas is way lower because they'll get shot, walk into a war. I want the chances of that person even getting a gun to go lower as well.
Right. So I'm saying until we can fix that.
No, but I think we can fix it. I think we just don't want to because it's big business.
Right.
I think we just choose to not to because we're like, hey, the same way that we choose not to fix some diseases in this world because we're like, we make way more money by keeping you sick, motherfucker, than we do by curing you. So, hey, guess what? Sorry. You live in this world, so I think that's what we face
like.
with guns.
I'm just thinking of a real life scenario. Like my mom's a teacher, right? My mom is like not a person. I doubt she's ever shot a gun. She's not that person. But if all of a sudden all of the teachers are expected to have guns, either that's going to be a shitload of training. We already don't have any money for education, or teachers are going to start getting them around her, and then she's going to feel like she's a target because she's the class that doesn't have a gun. Like, it's just adding so much stress and trauma onto a job.
But let me ask you this question. If a school shooting happened at your, let's pray it doesn't.
Yeah.
But if a school shooting happened at your mom's school, would you rather she had a gun or didn't?
I mean, I just don't see my mom.
Have you seen his mom with a gun?
I don't see my mom with a gun.
She's going to shoot 2 kids herself.
Yeah.
On accident. Oh, God damn it.
I actually.
They were probably going to go to be school shooters.
Knowing my mom's like emotional intelligence.
She's stopping the cycle.
Knowing my mom's emotional intelligence, I would trust my mom more with just her being a human being than her going, I have a gun, and someone being like, fuck that person with a gun, and shooting them. I'm actually happy she wouldn't have a gun because I think she'd be more likely to be shot because she was a threat and she doesn't know what she's doing with a gun.
No, I mean, your mom becomes the threat.
Well, it's like she has a gun.
Here's the thing. I'm not promoting teachers having guns. I'm not promoting there being guns in school. I think there's schools, there should be like a G code with schools. Off limits, period. I know in certain neighborhoods, in certain parts of Chicago and shit, like you can't sell drugs, you can't do all that shit around schools and gang leaders and all that type of shit. They know that, right? So they keep that shit away from it. Some of them don't respect it, but some of them do.
Kids don't.
You know what I'm saying? So if the younger kids don't, but I'm saying if you, it's always better to be safe than sorry. That's why you see kids walk around with guns sometimes to protect themselves, and it's unfortunate that they have to do it. But for them, it's like there is no bigger picture. There's the now picture. Like I don't want to be a statistic for someone's political gain later on. If you try to shoot me now, I'm gonna shoot you first.
Oh no!
And that's the way certain people live.
You know,
and I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that that's how it should be. But I'm saying you just posed the question at the beginning of the segment. How many times are we going to keep having to talk about school shootings? Well, that one kid out there is listening and going like, not for me. You can come to my school if you want to. There's a teacher out there going, not for me. You can come to my school if you want to.
Yeah, but we can't trust that one student because then that nigga could just be a school shooter if he bringing a gun to school every day.
No, but
he I'm gonna bring a gun and protect us. He like, nigga, put your gun down. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Right. I also just feel like you're like teaching. You're like, and then in the Civil War, but like also always ready to like. I just think it's just adding so much like fear and trauma.
But
to
I also
will
will say this: growing up in like you said, there are kids that keep guns, that carry guns. Mm-hmm. But them little niggas normally is bad motherfuckers. And they not carrying guns to protect the neighborhood. They carrying guns looking for shit, looking for problems. And you like, yo, little nigga, what is you doing out here? And they'll respect their elders still. They'll talk to you if you talk to them. Like if you could talk the lingo they talk. But normally those kids that's 12 years old with a gun, they grew up being criminals. And you had too much access to this thing at such an early age. So that's what I'm saying is I want to get rid of some of that access. Why is it so easy for children and people who may suffer from mental disorders to acquire guns?
That's parenting right there.
But not all mental disorders are parenting. You can't
if you live at home with your mama and your dad, and you get a gun, the odds are is it came from them, or you got it and you kept it in your room while those parents were knocking on your door before they walked in, giving this 14-year-old boy privacy because he demands privacy. Nah, that I'm not trying to bring race into it, but that shit don't happen in black families.
No, it don't happen in black families.
Like my mama, there was no lock on my damn door. My mama, if she walked in when she felt like it. She walked in when she felt like it. There was no such thing as privacy. There was no mama, everything I had in my room, my mama knew it was there. Period. So these kids, when they go to school with guns, their parents had no fucking idea. And I'm not trying to knock the parents, but I'm saying what kind of parent don't know what their kid is thinking. So you saying this
why ain't been no black kids that's shooting up schools? It's because they parents be all in their business.
Yes.
Like, look, nigga, you ain't got no motherfucker.
Black kids get just as
that is real.
Black kids get just as depressed and just as pissed and just as annoyed as everybody
our own
else.
Shit. But you got to deal with it with everybody, nigga, because we in your business.
Right.
No, I agree with that in a lot of ways. We do go through our own shit. I don't know if we've ever wanted to take our own shit out in the world as much as white kids. That's an entitlement to think you can take it out in the world. I think that we a lot of times we might take it out on the individual. That's why you hear more about black on black crime. It ain't real, but you'll hear about more one-on-one shit, real beef shit, real like, I have a problem with this individual. To think you can take a problem out in the world, that's an entitlement. To think that, hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck about nothing, and I own everything, and I have access to, ain't no black person just being like, fuck everybody. I'm not saying none of them. I'm just saying majority. It's happened probably, but it's not our thing. Our thing is more like, I have a problem with this individual. I don't even think I could. I don't even think I know black people think I'm gonna take out a fucking mass. I'm gonna take out a mass of people. To think that you can have access to someone else's life like that, that's an entitlement. That's fucked up. That's crazy.
It's an entitlement, but it's an entitlement on how you were brought up. And again, that's parenting. It's parenting. There's a certain amount of respect that
Lamorne got a baby mama that he is trying to send a message to. If y'all don't know,
there's
hey bitch,
there's
what
parenting,
I'm saying is,
Trina.
unlock the doors.
No, but I'm just saying. I
So
think when you're
what do you think that? Do you think that there's a constant thing that these parents of shooters like has done wrong?
that's something
like-
I thought they've done wrong. I think that there is.
But I
some
think it's
part-
interesting that that's not talked about an incredible amount.
We
when-
blame everything on everybody but the parents sometimes.
I feel like that doesn't come up all the time. Where are the parents?
Sorry. Do you blame R. Kelly or do you blame the parents? And I'm gonna cut this out if I don't like your answer.
No,
I respect you, and I'll never get you canceled.
I am 70-30.
Ooh, the fact
70% I blame R. Kelly. 30% I blame the parents.
I'm more 92-8. I think the parents definitely could do more.
No, let me
that's
tell you.
where I stop.
The reason why I put 30, I might do 50-50, but the reason why I do it is because,
shit, nigga.
my kid is not walking out this damn house to go hang out with some R&B singer who has a reputation for fucking little kids.
I'm definitely 95. I'm
not-
around your 90s, but with Michael Jackson, I'm more on the 70-30 of like, these parents suck. Like, granted, Michael Jackson shouldn't have done that, but these parents fucking
Wait, first
suck.
of all, don't say that because we don't know Michael Jackson.
Just
did anything.
if the documentary, alleged stuff in the documentary is
I
true.
don't like that.
The
Kale
parents
shit
suck.
is a fact.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw a video. I saw footage of him peeing on a minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched that video.
Yeah, who didn't watch that video?
I watched that thing
Chicago as a
78
kid?
times.
What?
What? You didn't know till after you were watching child porn. That's
Yeah.
what essentially
No,
what
when
that
you
was.
are a child, you like this is interesting.
Yeah, when you were a
That
kid
bitch
watching
wild.
it, you're like, God damn. I know her. I went to school with her. Oh man, I didn't know she was getting down like
I
that.
actually have a picture of something like that in my head, so I believe I've watched it before. Because I have an image I connect.
With a waterfall.
Yo,
No, I can't blame those parents fully because I definitely can't say 50-50 because I think that just like I was even having this talk with my mom earlier about like understanding that it's crazy, but you will have like the thoughts in your head and realizing that you could be a master manipulator. Like that you are like smart enough to manipulate people in general. And you're like, oh, I'm suave enough. I'm charming enough. I know how to use my words well enough to know I know how to manipulate things and
Should I
situations.
be a sociopath?
No, yeah. Basically,
guess I
no, real shit. And you gotta make-
Kinda. You're like, I
no,
guess
listen,
I
but you
can.
gotta make a decision. No, you joking, but you gotta make a decision if you want to be a fucking sociopath or not. Like if you like, you're like, oh shit, I can get away with all this shit.
And
But
it's
is that right though? And I think that like, just as R. Kelly can manipulate a minor, he can manipulate an adult as well.
That's true.
And I think that he probably was manipulated. And we talking about the crib, fam. We talking about Chicago where niggas think they going out of town when they go from the west side to the south side. They like, I went out of town today. You like, where you go? On 114th? You like, nigga, you went to the south side.
Yeah.
That's it. We talking about Chicago. People have not seen much. This man may be the most powerful man, the most famous man. He can manipulate adults just like he can manipulate children.
But the fact that you're easily manipulated, you are to be blamed when you're an adult. The moment you start paying bills, somebody manipulating you, you can blame it on whoever you want to blame it on. The first person you should blame it on is yourself.
No,
If
you
you
don't
are
have the
manipulated?
intellect, if you don't have the
Yes.
intellect, that's not anything to be ashamed of.
No, it's not nothing to be
People
ashamed
get-
of, but it's on you. It's nobody else's fault.
If you were manipulated, I mean, it's the manipulator's fault, right?
No, come on, man.
They're
It's the
shitty.
manipulator's
They're
fault.
shitty.
Everybody likes to point the finger at somebody else for something that happened. How about you start with home? Say, I fucked up for not knowing any better, and yeah, you outsmarted me. Nobody in this room should ever outsmart me, and if you do, you deserve to.
No.
No. 100%.
Look, okay, I'll watch, and this is
That's a slippery slope
everybody
to not
get- everybody
trusting
gets-
anyone.
I don't even know if this even is a good comparison, but I watched Making a Murderer, and I watched Brendan Dassey talk, and I'm just like, anybody could manipulate this kid. He's obviously slow.
What's the difference between people who are on the spectrum or people who are suffering from mental disabilities?
But how do you know who is who?
R.
Nowadays,
Kelly didn't target kids of parents with mental disabilities.
we don't know.
No,
that.
but R. Kelly has this like star quality.
that might be his thing. We don't know.
Whether people
All of the
want to
parents have
admit
one
it.
thing in common.
God, there's
In
a
one
weird
house.
chromosome there. That's fucked up. I'm just saying, like, I feel like
But R. Kelly has this star quality that sometimes puts people, whether they like it or not, in a...
My mind is telling me no.
Yeah, sure, it's R. Kelly. This is crazy state. Take my daughter.
here's the thing. I get the power of celebrity.
Yes.
I get it.
That's
I
not
get
to
it.
be-
Listen. I totally get it.
Sure.
100%. But at the end of the day, if not everybody will fall for it, you're a special individual to fall for it.
No.
Not every
Not
parent.
everybody, but a lot of people could still be in the group of not every. I mean, not
No,
the
but I'm saying-
majority.
You wouldn't let Beyonce and LeBron James manipulate you a little bit?
Absolutely not. Into
Not
doing something.
manipulation.
Into doing something fucked up. No.
It's not. It's
Well-
not manipulation if he wants it. First of all.
No.
Second,
But
I'm joking with you.
well, if with Beyonce, yeah, I'd want it. Beyonce would tell me to do anything. I would say, "How fast you need me to do it?"
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Not mad at
Like,
you.
wouldn't you like trust Beyonce with like your dog?
With my
Like
dog?
she's, I don't know. You have a dog?
No. But if I had
Yeah,
one and she
listen,
wanted
get
it,
one,
it's her
though.
dog now.
That's the next thirst.
Dog.
Next thirst trap
Well,
of his.
because I didn't
Yeah.
want to quite go all the way to child, but like Beyonce was like, "Oh my god, I love your pet. I'd love to pet sit it."
Well, look, to be fair, I'd let Beyonce molest my kids. I love Beyonce. To be fair, I want to be your kids. Beyonce, all right, cool.
I get it.
I get it. So
It's
maybe,
it's like a christening.
right.
It's like a christening.
So now I think about it. Maybe those parents were obsessed with R. Kelly like the way I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
You
Maybe.
get it now?
But maybe for
So
real.
what we're saying is gun
Hold on,
laws are the
hold on.
answer.
Take that for a second.
But Lamar, if you were just in the show, I get it because it's in the fucking show.
Well, thanks for tuning in to Wine and Weed.
Thanks, Lamorne.
Thank you, Lamorne, so much
Y'all fed me wine, man.
for coming to the show.
Oh man, we had a great time with you, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Chris really wanted to have you. I didn't give a fuck.
I know. Can I hang out here though and soak it all in?
Yeah, man. Soak it all in. Don't drive drunk. So if you're drunk, you can always hang out here.
I'm not drunk. I don't live far from here. I just love your house.
Your house is so much better than mine.
Don't worry about my castle.
Yeah, see, my castle.
Like Chris Brown and
He means
Jason
it.
Castle.
Hey
You
guys,
just have better taste than me.
that's true.
That's true.
He went like he had a Mission Impossible video that he posted, and it was like so dope. People like Lamar, you're so crazy with the gun, Nerf guns. You're hilarious. And I was like, this is just him showing us his house. Everybody, you're falling for this shit. His house is gorgeous. He's doing tumbles and shit in his grass, his turf grass outside as he rolls from his barbecue pit to his goddamn full court basketball. He just has a gorgeous home, and congratulations on everything.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Bloodshot, February 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, Woke on Hulu coming soon. All that.
Yeah, you have a show coming.
Oh,
out.
hell
Woke
yeah.
on Hulu. Desperados coming out on Netflix.
Yeah, when you gonna catch one of us, man? We do stuff.
Yo, y'all should be on the show on Woke.
Yeah, that sounds like he doesn't really mean it.
No,
He's at the Barnell Hill us. Did you miss me?
Well, let me tell you something. I'm not a producer on this show. I'm just a star of it.
No, you're a producer. He just winked, guys. I saw his wink.
But
and
I'm not.
I think they announced it as you're a producer, right?
Nah, not on the show.
On what show then?
Woke on Hulu. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
You're a
But it's
producer on that
a
one?
beautiful, beautiful show. And I think all of you should be on it, including the farting
That
dogs.
sounds like we are extras, guys.
No.
We're gonna be in the
no,
background
no.
of a party scene.
No. This
Sterling,
could
can
be-
you
I'll
please
be
stop
my
waving?
dream.
The first rule is don't look at the camera. Hey. On Woke, guys. No, thank you so much. And that is it for us on Wine and Weed. I'm high. I'm drunk. I had a good time.
Yes, indeed. Same here.
Zip it up.
And zip it out.
Yeah, there we go. Lamorne had it. Hi, y'all.
Bye, guys.